was, pardon me, an African country, with the way they had rows, they had problems about money, they had so many things, and but such cases they rarely happen in Europe. It is usually in Africa that you have it. Almost every competition in Africa, you will have one country or the other having issues, and that's why you have as many as 8 Cameroonians in the English Premier League not going to the African Cup of Nations, and many of them have said they are not even playing for the Indomitable Lions again. Well, it might be good news to Nigeria because we're in the same group and they will be our opponents the next 2 games in the Africa World Cup qualifiers. Yes, yeah. And honestly, if we win those 2 games, home and away, I think we have qualified for the World Cup. But it is sad. My heart bleeds when I see things like this happening to African countries. Cameroon too, we complain about the problems of Nigeria, but we've not had the kind of problems that some of these other countries have had. Cameroon at the Nations Cup, World Cup in 1994, I don't know if you observed them, the kind of issues that they had. Even their jerseys. The names that were written on it, I think some of them they just used marker to write.
It was embarrassing.
Seriously embarrassing. And up till now, 2017, they are having all these problems. At the point, Samuel Eto'o had to personally sponsor the team. So you wonder, why are we having all these problems in these African countries? And there are some individuals in these countries that are stupendously rich. The countries are not, if they are well run, they've got the resources and everything to properly take care of their citizens. But, we just got out of one really messy affair with the Super Falcons sitting in Agora Hotel, insisting that they will not leave until their allowances for winning the African Women's Cup of Nations was paid. So why Africa? Why all the time we're having all these problems? It is really, really sad.
All right. For other country we mentioned last week, Uganda government, they have finally released funds for the national teams for the African Cup of Nations campaign, totaling a sum which is considerably less than the Uganda FA requested for. We're looking at $540,716 given to them. They requested for $1 million anyway.
Well, I think it's good for them to get that amount, though it not get to the one they requested for. But if being utilized very well, I think they can still get something.
Sorry, you requested for $2 million. Sorry.
Yeah, they can still get something out of the Nations Cup. But all the same, I think their performance in the Nations Cup proper will make it more. It will be more better. Then that will give them more money if they return. And yesterday they won their friendly against Slovakia, which was a good one for them as one way of preparing for the Nations Cup. Don't forget they are qualifying for the first African Cup of Nations since 1978. So all the same, it's going to be very, very
there we go again. A country qualified for the African Cup of Nations for the first time in 38 years.
39 actually. 39.
This year will make it 39. When they qualified, it was 38. And this is how they are being treated. These guys should be fitted like kings. These guys should not have any problems at all. They should be celebrated. There should not be any problem, getting them to the Nations Cup. If they ask for 2 million, they should be given 3 or 4 million. A serious country will show appreciation, and that's how it is done in other parts of the world. But in Africa, we have all these problems. When we qualified for the World Cup for the first time in 1993, the USA 94 World Cup, how did we celebrate it? The then chairman of the National Sports Commission, Alex Akinyele, was at loggerheads with the NFA then, and even with the Super Eagles, they had issues with the captains, David Keshi, with Clemens Westerhoff, and we're wondering, we have just qualified for the World Cup for the very first time in our history. This is something that we have tried. Great players, Christian Chukwu, Adoke Amasimaka, Shegu Odegbami, Besto Gedegbe, all these guys tried desperately to qualify for the World Cup. They did not. We did not qualify for the World Cup. Then we qualified for the very first time in 1994. And the way we celebrated was, name callings, this there were Eagles Mafia. This one was this one was that. It was just so embarrassing. But thank God, eventually we went to the World Cup and we had a very good performance. So it's sad really that you have these things happening in Africa all the time. Really embarrassing.
Okay. All right, down to Nigeria. Now let's inform you ahead of the 2016-2017 Nigerian Professional Football League season that is set to kickstart this weekend across different stadia in Nigeria. Brazilian coach Rafi Everton has returned back to FC Fayuba as manager of the Nigerian Professional Football League. Don't forget, in a hurry, he led them to the 2016 Federation Cup, and after that, he was being asked to assist another coach. Then he left. Now that coach has since been sacked. It
was an unwise move. They should not have allowed Rafael Everton to leave in the first place. I mean, the young man came, did so much. Yeah, he did not win the league. He did not qualify for the Champions League, but he won the FA Cup for the club. Yeah, if they had ended the season trophyless, I'm sure Chief Ifeanyi, with all the investment he's made into that club, would not have been happy. But at least they won a trophy. They qualified for the continental, showpiece in the CAF Confederation Cup. So I was surprised that they decided to let him go, and I don't think anybody will accept that you were the head before and they told you to come and assist someone else after you've won a major trophy. I mean, that's the first trophy that the club will be winning, and you are telling him to. So I'm sure he was not happy, and they did not handle it well. Now maybe they've decided to retrace their step and bring him back. So let's hope that this time he should be able to do much better than he did last season.
All right, let's dive into Europe now, because there are a whole lot of results for us to look at. But just before we do that, now pundits all over the world, they are beginning to criticize the referees. They are saying that they've gone haywire over new high tackle rules. Now we've seen Sofian Fegoli's red card being rescinded. We've seen kind of wayward yellow cards and red cards be given to players in the English Premier League and both in La Liga. And of course, with the way they are going, do you think before the end of the season that there will be some adjustments to the referee's decision right there on the pitch? So in Arsenal's game, it was Francis' red card that was, to me, was supposed to be a yellow card, but he was sent off in that game. And now, of course, Sofian Fegoli as well. That cost them that game in the English Premier League.
John Terry yesterday.
Well, I think the FA needs to look into it. The referee has a body, and they need to hold a meeting and try as much as possible to see how they can improve on their work, so that it will not be giving some teams kind of headache. Because if not for that Fegoli's red card to
Western United,
the game would have been. It was a balanced game until that red card, and it changed because of the game. And Slaven Bilic was not happy at the end of the game, and also that of Simon Francis, for Bournemouth. So I think they need to do something, because we know they are humans, but if their mistake is too much, I think it will start affecting the play, and the club coaches will start complaining, and that will not give us an interesting or entertaining football for the season. So for all the same, I think they must have learned their mistake, and they must have.
They didn't. They gave to John Terry, the club captain, yesterday. I got angry after I saw that red card. I just stood up and left the living room. I was just so furious. Like, what's this?
Yeah, the way things are going right now.
Yeah, it was interpreted that John Terry was the last man, and when you bring down the opponent and you are the last man, the rule says red card, straight red. But the question was, Ivanovic was getting into a position where he could have, been able to stop the Petersburg player. And also, John Terry did not seem to have tackled the player. He fell down, and replace did not show him maybe raising his leg or something to intentionally stop that player. So that's what Chelsea are not very happy about. But with the John Terry's case, you could say you will give the referee the benefit of the doubt, because everything happened in real time. We are able to analyze and criticize because we get to watch it over and over again. The red card that was given to Fegoli, for instance, the way was the Manchester United Phil Jones, the way he rolled, the way his reaction, the way he rolled on the turf several times, I'm sure convinced was it Mike Dean, that Fegoli was the culprit there. But when you watch it again and again, you discover that
it was Phil
Jones that was even coming in harder than Feguli was going for the ball, but he just came from the side and all that. And that's why the FA has rightly rescinded that decision. And, Mike Dean, one of the best referees in the English Premier League. But when he has, I think he's given 5
red cards
in his last 15 matches. I mean, it seems as if he's,
specialist
in issuing red cards. And when things like that happen, you begin to question some decisions of these referees. McClattenburg, they say he's the best referee by far in the English Premier League. But even you see some of the decisions he makes, and you wonder, if this guy is the best, then how bad are the other guys? So that's how it is, and that's why, unfortunately, FIFA is looking at the referee assistant, the video, that they tried out at the FIFA Club World Cup. So maybe in the future they may have to bring it. Although many players are not fans of this, and seems many of the fans to feel that this thing kind of slows down the game. But we have seen how effectively the goal line technology is working. And the goal decision system they use in England has spared us all the controversies that used to happen. And it doesn't take 2 seconds. The referee will just wait a bit and he tells you it's a goal. And he points to his wrist and nobody argues. And apart from that, you still see the replay on the large screen. And you will see the ball yourself that this ball clearly has crossed the line. The rule says the whole of the ball has to cross the whole of the line for a goal to be given. Even if there is just a tiny fraction of the ball still on the line, no goal will be given. It's like the hawk eye they use in tennis. So long as the ball touches the line, it is called in. So if this these refereeing errors continues, then definitely the English FA, all the major leagues in the world, UEFA, CAF, and FIFA may have to say, look, we will need to adopt the video assistance, to ensure that some of these decisions. But you wonder, when we have to consult video for offsides, for red cards, for all sorts of tackles, I don't know how many minutes we will be wasting, doing all that in a game. But I think it is better than for you to have a sense of injustice. West Ham versus Manchester United, honestly, even if Gully had been on the pitch, I feel that Manchester United will have won that game. Arsenal and Bournemouth, even if
Simon Francis
had not been sent off, I believe Arsenal would have still got another goal, because they were, from the moment the first goal, I think it was 3-2 when that red card came. So Arsenal had the momentum. So from the moment the first Arsenal goal that Alexis Sanchez scored, I just knew that Arsenal had enough time, because the goal, I think that goal came in the 70th minute or 69th minute. So you knew that Arsenal still had time, and 5 minutes later they got the second goal. So they still had like 15 minutes. And if not that Olivier Giroud was celebrated with his scorpion kick and everything, maybe they will even have been able to get that win. So I don't think the red card seriously affected the outcome of the game, because Arsenal were on the ascendancy, and honestly, I thought that they could have scored even if Bournemouth had been 11 on the pitch. But it doesn't justify a red card being given, when it is not right. So the referees really have got to try as much as they can and step up their performance.
All right, speaking about Arsenal, after their 2-1 win in the FA Cup over the weekend, Matthews Ozil has maintained that he is willing to sign a contract extension at Arsenal, but wants the clarity on Arsene Wenger's future first. Now, I don't know whether I've tried to read all from the statement in his words to get inside statement from him, whether he's saying it positively or negatively.
That Arsene Wenger might leave Arsenal. Is that what you're saying?
My point is he wanting Arsene Wenger to stay for him to stay, or he's wanting Arsene Wenger to leave for him to stay? I mean, his statement is a little bit confusing for me.
I think he wants He's saying he will sign if Arsene Wenger stays. I think that's what he said.
Okay, just to put Arsenal from my fans' mind.
Even for Arsenal,
I was just playing with you.
Yeah, even
actually,
for Arsenal, Arsene Wenger is not leaving
yeah.
now. And to me, I think Arsene Wenger will leave Arsenal when nobody expected him to leave.
His contract will expire at the end of the season.
Yeah, this current campaign. Yeah.
So, and he has not said what he's going to do. But the England job is no longer vacant. Maybe if it were vacant, we would say that might, tempt him to leave the Gunners. But if Arsenal fails to win any trophy this season, and if I don't believe this, I seriously think that they will still make the top 4. But right now, they are not even in the top 4. If they somehow contrive to finish out of the top 4, then I think Arsene Wenger will go at the end of the season.
Okay, so let's take a look at results of FA Cup matches played across different stadia in England.
All right, the matches started on Friday with Manchester City, who enjoyed a 5-0 win over West Ham United at the Olympic Stadium. Then on Saturday, Manchester United defeated Reading 4-0. Accrington Stanley were 2-1 winners over Luton Town. Barrow lost 2-0 at home to Rochdale. Birmingham City and Newcastle United settled for a 1-0 draw. Blackpool and Barnsley played out a goalless draw. Then Bolton Wanderers and Crystal Palace also settled for a goalless draw. Brentford defeated Eastleigh 5-1. Brighton and Hove Albion defeated MK Dons 2-0. Bristol City and Fleetwood Town settled for a goalless draw, while Everton lost at home 2-1 to visiting Leicester City. The Huddersfield Town
add that Ahmed Musa.
With the praise from Ahmed Musa.
Yes.
Huddersfield Town defeated Port Vale.
We had Wilfred Ndidi also playing.
Making his debut.
Fantastic debut. Yeah, it was a fantastic debut.
He got 8/10 rating from the analysts. Then Huddersfield Town defeated Port Vale 4-0. Hull City defeated Swansea City 2-0. Ipswich Town and Lincoln City settled for a 2-2 draw. Millwall defeated Bournemouth 3-0. Norwich City and Southampton played out a 2-2 draw. Then Queen's Park Rangers lost at home to visiting Blackburn Rovers 2-1. Rotherham United lost at home to visiting Oxford United 3-2. Stoke City lost at the British Stadium 2-0 to visiting Wolverhampton Wanderers, who had Nigerian-owned Carl Ikeme. Then Sunderland and Burnley settled for a goalless draw. Then Sutton United and AFC Wimbledon also played a goalless draw. Then Watford defeated Bolton 2-0. West Bromwich Albion lost at home to Derby County 2-1. Wigan Athletic enjoyed a 2-0 victory over Nottingham Forest. Wycombe Wanderers defeated Stourbridge 2-1. Preston North End lost at home to Arsenal 2-1. Then on Sunday, Cardiff City lost at home to Fulham 2-1. Liverpool and Plymouth settled for a goalless draw, while Chelsea spanked Peterborough 4-1. Then Middlesbrough were 3-0 winners over Sheffield United. Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane defeated Aston Villa. Then later today, we'll have Cambridge United taking on Leeds United.
Okay.
Yeah, the results that will definitely shock everybody was Liverpool 0, Plymouth Agay 0, and it was at Anfield. Yes, and this is what several times people will say, but it was our second 11 or our third 11 or whatever. It was the youngest Liverpool team ever fielded. Jurgen Klopp made so many changes, but still it was Liverpool that played against Plymouth, and you saw the way they were celebrating as if they had won the FA Cup. There will be a replay at the stadium of Plymouth. They no matter the outcome, I believe that Liverpool will go out there because they are going to line up a stronger squad. So I believe they will go out there and beat Plymouth silly. But the fact that they were able to force a replay against the almighty Reds of Liverpool is enough compensation for this small club. So whatever match you play, every club should take it seriously, because nobody cares that they didn't have their biggest stars in action. I mean, it was Liverpool that they played against, and it was a goalless draw.
Okay, of course, they all did very well, except for Liverpool. I was surprised actually because they are still going to go for the replay of the third round of the FA Cup. So
yeah, really the fixtures are, even when you look at them, very many and all that. So when you want to enjoy the FA Cup, really, it's from the fifth round that you start. That I personally really start looking at the fixtures and everything. But that's not to say that big clubs have not been eliminated in the opening rounds. I mean, remember Chelsea against who beat them? Bradford.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were leading 2-0
4-2.
at Stamford Bridge, and we all thought it was all over. And at the end of the match, it was 4-2 in favor of Bradford. I think that was in the fourth round. So even in this earlier rounds, upsets have happened. That's why it is the FA Cup. It is knockout football. If you are not careful, a smaller club will just kick you out of the competition. So Liverpool, I'm sure, would not want that additional stress of playing a replay, because that means more match. It means one more match for them. And maybe they're just lucky that they are not in the Europa League. They are not in the Champions League. So, they are Liverpool, Chelsea
yeah.
have had that advantage of only having to focus in the English Premier League. And maybe that's why they are doing so well right now. But this additional match that they have to play, and because of what happened in the first match, the coach will be forced to use some of his more established players. Chelsea kind of mixed them up yesterday. I mean, Diego Costa was on the bench, but he did not get to go. He warmed up a bit, but we saw him having a laugh with his coach and all that, but he did not play. Hazard did not play. Moses did not play. Alonso did not play. And for Chelsea too, they've even called back their Nathan Ake from Bournemouth, and that's to give competition to Alonso down the left. So all these big clubs will not want to go through a replay, and that's why Arsenal too had to come on strong in the second half against Preston North End to win that game. And Olivier Giroud, well, I don't know. I've said it several times on this show. I really do not get why Arsenal fans don't get him. Why they keep, being
Scorpion go.
I mean, take away the goals of Olivier Giroud for Arsenal this season, and you know where Arsenal are. Seriously, they will really have struggled without his goals. Yes, he got some criticism for over-celebrating after scoring the third goal against Bournemouth, but Arsene Wenger, as manager, said he understood. 20 minutes ago, everybody thought Arsenal were going to lose 3-0, and Olivier Giroud was involved in every goal. He got the other 2 assists, and he scored the third goal. So Arsene Wenger said he understood why he celebrated so passionately, although Oxlade-Chamberlain did his best to get him from celebrating and getting on with the game. So really, the guy has done so well for Arsenal, and I think they should tone down a bit on the criticism of him.
All right, quickly now to Spain, where Villarreal played at the 1-0 draw against Barcelona, surprisingly. Lionel Messi on the score sheet. And of course, then Celta Vigo enjoyed the 3-1 victory over visiting Malaga. Real Betis defeated against Tunis. Athletic Club and Deportivo Alaves settled for a goalless draw. Real Sociedad lost at home to visiting Sevilla, 4-0. Las Palmas defeated visiting Sporting Gijon 1-0, while Atletico Madrid won their game on Saturday against Eibar 2-0 in an away game. Real Madrid started this year very well in the La Liga Santander by beating visiting Granada 5-0 right there at the Santiago Bernabeu. Earlier on Friday, Espanyol and Deportivo La Corona settled for a 1-0 draw. Now, with those results, it means that Real Madrid, they are top of the La Liga table, 40 points, and of course, closest to them now is not Barcelona, it's not Real Madrid, it's not Villarreal, it is Sevilla. Sevilla have 36 points from 17 games, and Real Madrid have 40 points from 16 games. Barcelona down to third with 35 points from 17 games.
Yeah, we saw the genius of Lionel Messi yesterday in the 90th minute. Wonderful free kick. I don't think there are many goalkeepers in the world that will have stopped that, although you've got to question the Villarreal goalkeeper. After setting up his wall nicely, the position that you are supposed to cover as a goalkeeper, I don't know why he decided to move away from there, and he seemed to be doing a selfie. What do you call this thing? The mannequin talent when the ball went into the net. I mean, he just stood there like a statue and was admiring the beauty of Lionel Messi's free kick. Barcelona did their best yesterday, but we know that Villarreal could be very tough nuts to crack. And Barcelona will be bitterly disappointed. I mean, when Real Madrid went for the FIFA Club World Cup, we all thought that they were going to really, eat into their lead and all that. But right now, Real Madrid have played a game less, and they are 5 points clear of Barcelona. Yeah, I know Sevilla are closest to them on 36 points, but most times we watch out Barcelona and Real Madrid. If there is anybody coming in, it would be Atletico Madrid. And this season, Atletico Madrid have not really been firing on all cylinders. So Barcelona will be mindful of that gap. It is massive. Because if Real Madrid wins their next game, that's their game in hand. It will take them to 43 points. And that will be 8 points clear of Barcelona. I know it will be just after 17 matches, but between these two clubs, maybe you've got to say it is all over already. Because Real Madrid and Barcelona, they are teams capable of winning 15 matches at a stretch. Yes, they've got the quality to do that, because it is not like in the English Premier League. The gulf between the top clubs and the middle table clubs and the lower clubs in Spain is so massive. So there seems to be a mini league at the top. It will be either Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Atletico Madrid. Even Atletico Madrid, it was recently that they started coming in. But for this season, I think it is pretty clear. It is going to be either Real Madrid or Barcelona. But from the way Barcelona are dropping points and Real Madrid have been going on this long unbeaten run, I think it's almost safe to say that Real Madrid have got this one, particularly if they win that outstanding game to take it 8 points, which means that the return leg of the El Clasico might even just be academic. Even if Real Madrid loses scandalously, they will still be ahead of Barcelona with at least 5 points. And I don't think there's any coming back for Barcelona from that.
Talking about Real Madrid, their star player Cristiano Ronaldo is favourite to be named the world's best player at the inaugural Best FIFA Football Award ceremony in Zurich later today.
Yeah, he's the best player at the moment, and that was the reason why he won the Ballon d'Or. And right now, he's still in line to win that FIFA player. So, if at the end of the day, he's announced as the FIFA player for the year 2016, then I don't think there will be any doubt because of his exploits last season for winning the European Championship with Portugal for the first time in their history. That was massive, and also helping the Galacticos to win the 11th UEFA Champions League. That they called the Undecima. I think that was also massive. And right now, I think Cristiano Ronaldo is having a sweat. And don't forget, also on Saturday, he scored his first goal for the year. The third goal against Granada in Spain. And they also helped the team to win their match. That makes it a 39 game
equaling Barcelona run as well.
So right now, I think Cristiano Ronaldo is is the best player right now. Though it depends on how it's going to pan out later in the day. But we all know that with what he has done, with what he did last season, I think he's the best for the award later today.
Yeah, in the La Liga this season, he's got 11 goals. It has not quite worked out well for him in the Champions League because we've got Lionel Messi doing all sort of great stuff in the Champions League. But even in the La Liga, Lionel Messi currently leads with 13 goals, while Luis Suarez is on 12 goals, and you've got Cristiano Ronaldo on 11 goals. But I think everybody will have to admit that the best player for 2016, I don't think there will be any doubt, it's going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Having, of course, won the Ballon d'Or, before it used to be the FIFA Ballon d'Or, which was, they just gave one award. Now, France Football gives their own World Footballer of the Year as the Ballon d'Or, and FIFA gives their own FIFA Player of the Year. Even in the past, except on very few occasions, the player that usually wins the European Footballer of the Year goes on to be named the World Player of the Year. We all remember when Jaja Pambuya won it in 1995. First player to win so far the only player, African Footballer of the Year, European Footballer of the Year, and World Footballer of the Year. Now for Ronaldo, having won the Ballon d'Or for World Footballer of the Year given by France Football, I think he will be the overwhelming favourites to win the FIFA Player of the Year. But surprises have happened in the past, and we shouldn't be shocked if Lionel Messi gets it, or if some other player, maybe Antoine Griezmann, gets the award, but I think it would go to Cristiano Ronaldo.
All right, moving away from Spain, and let's quickly head to Italy, where Gonzalo Higuain scored twice as leaders. Juventus sets a Serie A record of 26 consecutive home wins with a routine victory over Bologna in Turin over the weekend. Fantastic results for them, fantastic record for the leading team there in the Italian Serie A. Let's take a look at the result. Okay, Juventus defeated Bologna 3-0. Milan also won their game against Cagliari 1-0 at the San Siro Stadium, where Verona lost to visiting Atalanta 4-1 at home. Sassuolo and Torino settled for a goalless draw. Joao there with a clean sheet. Genoa lost at home to visiting AS Roma 1-0. Lazio defeated Crotone 1-2. Udinese lost at home to visiting Tango di Tanzania 2-1. Napoli defeated Sampdoria 2-1. While Empoli defeated visiting Palermo 1-0. It means that Juventus stayed leading with after 18 games, 45 points. Closest then it's AS Roma, 41 points from 19 games. Then, of course, on the third position, you have Napoli with 38 points from 19 games as well. Now, of course, for the first time this year at the Qatar Open in the world of tennis, Novak Djokovic defeated, I can't say now, Sir Andy Murray in the final to end the Brits winning streak first from last year to this year.
Yeah, it was a great final between the great players, and from what we saw last year, Sir Andy Murray,
I was going to shout at you.
Yeah, took over the number one position, after beating Novak Djokovic in the ATP Tour Finals. And this season, Novak Djokovic, in his interview this season said his greatest threat is going to be Sir Andy Murray, and so it panned out yesterday. Though he defended his Qatar Open by winning in straight sets, but all the same, it wasn't really easy. I must give credit to Andy Murray for coming back from his set down to win the second set, and though he couldn't finish the set as a winner, but all the same, I think we have to see how they are going to fare in the Australia Open, which will start in a few days time from now. So all the same, I must give credit to Novak Djokovic because he's looking forward to reclaiming his crown from Sir Andy Murray, and that will make this year very, very, very interesting. And both of them will dominate if they stay injury free. I think both of them will dominate 2017.
I wasn't surprised that Djokovic defeated Sir Andy Murray. But the one that surprised me was in the Brisbane International. Grego Dimitrov claimed his first title in over 2 years as he defeated Kei Nishikori 6-2, 2-6, 6-3 to win the Brisbane International.
Yeah, I never saw that coming. Because
we talked about it on Saturday that we all gave it to Kei Nishikori, Japanese.
But, it's a game. Sometimes we see offset, and that's what makes it interesting. And this is a big offset on the side of Kei Nishikori, who is a big-time player than Grego Dimitrov. But all the same, it's a game, and I must give credit to him for winning that final. It's not really easy for you to get to a final of any competition, let alone winning it. It's not always easy, but it's good for him. And for that of Andy Murray, his winning streak was ended, with that victory for Djokovic. All the same,
I think Djokovic is Lenda Emaka. He wants to tell everybody that he still believes he is the best player in the world, although going by the statistics, it is Andy Murray, and we really have to give it to him. It will be interesting to see what will happen at the Australian Open, the first tennis Grand Slam of the year. That is the one that really matters, and Djokovic coming back for his number one spot, and Murray will do all he can to try and hold on to that, because really, for now, it is just either one of them who will be number one and the other one will be number two. The other players still have got some serious work to do to come close to these two guys. So the Australian Open will be really interesting.
Okay, let's also tell you that France, they've won the Hopmark Cup, beating United States of America. They've won it now, and of course, for the record of a second time after defeating United States. Of course, they won it 6-3, 5-7, 7-6 in the men's match. Why? Of course, they also did very well in the women's game, the 6-4, 7-5. That one ended. So, France, kudos to you for your victory in the up markup against United States of America. Quickly, now let's jump into basketball, where Brooklyn Nets lost their game away to Philadelphia 76ers, 105-95 points. Milwaukee Bucks also lost their game to Washington Wizards, 107-101 points. LA Clippers defeated visiting Miami Heat, 98 points to 86 points. Toronto Raptors lost their game, but they did very well against the Houston Rockets, and 129 points to 122 points. Then, of course, Memphis.
Brian, welcome back. All hope is not lost yet. My almighty Barca will bounce back. It happened last season. All hail the great Messi. God's power from Sapler Road. This one say, Ibrahim, thank God it was our that took you away. If it wasn't so, there could have been a penalty for you. Okay, welcome back. This is Pastor Sam. Okay, saying it was work that took you away. This one say, good AM guys. Ibracadabra, how is your medical? I understand that you went to fill the gap of Chelsea's assistant coach. How is Aqua United? This is coming from Godwin. This one say, Madrid have not played Sevilla, Villarreal, and Valencia, so we are Barca fans. So we Barca fans are not worried yet, though I told some Madrid fans that we are going to give them the league this season, because since 2008, they have not, they have won it just once. This is too nice from Aurora. And he also said, welcome, Sport, Happy New Year, good to hear your voice again. We miss you. Francis and Ewosa are really doing a nice job. All right, too nice. Thank you very much. This one said, good morning, great sportsman. Welcome, Oga Ibrahim, the Baba of Sports. You go China for trials because of the millions of pounds. You come, they tell us, say you go Abuja and Lagos. Low. Sincerely speaking, the English FA should do something about issuing of records. It is becoming embarrassing. Watch out for Man United in the league. Casey Money from Domage Road. All right, thank you, Casey. This one said, good morning, guys. My name is Bros Mon. What really happened to the Japanese coach on Ifeanyi Ubah's case? The Japanese coach was sacked.
Yeah, he was sacked. Super 4. His record was not good at
The
all.
tactics was not going.
Yeah,
it
they
was
didn't
not
play
what
very
they
well.
expected.
Yeah.
So I say, good morning, sport ambassadors. Welcome back, the Bracadabra Sports, and Happy New Year. Tottenham's win has just opened the league title for the top 6 teams. A win for Man United against Liverpool, they will become strong contender for the title. This is coming from General Osaze. This one says, good morning, sports guys. That Giroud celebration against Bournemouth is enough reason why Arsenal fans dislike him. Celebrating a draw is a low mentality by him. This is coming from Sammy.
You guys were losing 20 minutes into the night.
Maybe Arsene Wenger has also got a low mentality, because Arsene Wenger said he understood why Giroud celebrated that way.
And the same Giroud helped them to get to the next round against Preston North End.
Yeah.
This one say, hi guys, Happy New Year. Oga Ibrahim, I had actually concluded you had finally dumped KU to join the Exodus to China, either as a player or as a presenter for the Mega Balls. But I thank God you are back. This is Bros P, the only Chelsea legend from Saple. This one say, good morning guys, and welcome Ibrahim. My hope is for Wenger to leave at the end of the season. Ozil can leave as well if he can't play under another coach, or more the Arsenal man from Ego. This one says, hip hip hip, hooray, Bracadabra is back. Great to hear your voice and Happy New Year to you. I hope Liverpool start winning now that Mr. Ibrahim is back. Why is Plymouth
is he a Liverpool fan? Is he okay?
Why is Plymouth Aga happy? Because I thought they win the league. John, Liverpool fan from Kenwa Road. Okay, this one say, Ibrahim, that Liverpool game caught my at the verse for jogging club. Well, it's one of those things. He decides to rotate his players. This one say, Bradford did not humiliate Chelsea and they did not score 3. Be careful in reporting. Okay, this one came on Saturday. Say, please let us know if there was a penalty denial to Chelsea by the referee.
No, Bradford came from a 2 goals down and won that game 4 goals to 2. Yeah.
This one say, Francis, let Danjuma know that calf is a part of the body, hence it is referred to as calf injury. On the other hand, no part of the body is referred to as FIFA.
No, he was just trying. He
was only kidding.
He called you and he was just joking.
The calf injury was actually CALF.
Yeah,
that's the calf, the back of your leg. The lower part of your leg.
Danjuma, he knew. He was just trying to.
Yeah, this one is coming in from Otasowie from MM Way. And this one,
have more?
Yeah, we still have more. This one says, Okay, good AM, guys. Well, I think it was a good performance. Good Bournemouth. I think it was good Bournemouth lost against Millwall because their last game against Arsenal, which they drew, Eddie Howe said he was happy with the draw. I'm sure that was the mindset they took along to play Millwall. What do you expect? Small club, small mindset. Welcome, Oga Ibrahim, official ATY from Upper.
Small club, small mindset.
Lawani.
And he drew it big club, big mindset.
This was Ibrahim. Good morning. Welcome back. Can one really say that Zinedine Zidane has a fantastic career considering what happened at France 98 World Cup that led him being sent off?
France 98 World Cup.
France
That was in 2000.
France 98, that was 2006.
Germany
2006.
Germany in the final.
This was a Money Sport Genius. Barca need to sit up this season, and kudos to Pedro for his brace yesterday. From William Stainless, always blue.
Yes, Zidane had a fantastic World Cup because despite what happened at the Germany 2006 World Cup final, it doesn't change the fact that he was World Footballer of the Year 3 times. It doesn't change the fact that he won the UEFA Champions League with Barcelona. He won
with
the World Cup.
With
Real Madrid. Barcelona. Real Madrid fans will never forgive me for that slip. With Real Madrid. And he has also, we're talking about his playing career. He also won the World Cup with France at France 98. Won the European Championship in 2000. I think it was Belgium, Holland that hosted it in 2000. So he had a fantastic career. Even right now, if you are mentioning the greatest footballers in the world, you must call Zinedine Zidane.
I mean, before they played on Saturday, you saw Ronaldo standing in the midst of Ronaldo from Brazil, Luis Figo, Zidane himself, their coach, and Michael Owen. You saw the way he was feeling. It was really as if he was standing in the midst of gods, football gods. He was just so happy. He was bending down, greeting them as if they are chiefs, and he's just their followers. I mean, that goes to show to you how much.
If you watched Ronaldo de Lima, some call him the real Ronaldo, when at his prime, when he was playing, you will consider him the most complete striker the world has ever produced. Really, when you watch him, he's got the power, the pace, the skills, the trickery, everything. That guy was so complete, and that's why sometimes Mourinho takes a jibe at Ronaldo, and he says, "I'm talking about Ronaldo." The real Ronaldo. You understand? So at the point, Taribo West, he was asked who could stop Ronaldo de Lima, and he said only God can stop him. Because he was his teammate at Inter Milan. And sometimes some of these players, you don't know how good they are until you actually play against them in training. That's when you know how good these guys really are.
All right, this one says, Guy Ibrahim, the Google of Sport. Welcome back and Happy New Year. Mario will finish third in the Premier League. I like the decision of Mikel going to China. Of Barca. Oracle from Benin. This one says, good morning, guys. Ibrahim, welcome back. Ibrahim, give me a Satoshwala number.
Why? Why do you need a number?
I'll follow her on Facebook. Follow her. Request to be a friend on Facebook. She will give you.
All right, this one says, play only one United. Make I take Jarrett, I beg. Okay? Because you guys won on Sunday.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, rather. Yeah. This one says, I'm glad you are back. Besides, the ask of you, Mr. Ibrahim, please tell me when MPFL is starting and when my Rangers is playing. I love you all. Onyedikachi.
We told you before now, the Nigerian Professional Football League is starting this weekend, on Saturday 14th.
Okay, this one said, good morning, guys. My name is Bros Mon. What really happened to Japan? Okay, this one came twice.
All right, just one more whistle so that we can take the final whistle.
Okay, this one said, good AM Sports Gurus. Welcome back, Oga Ibrahim. All his CR7, the king of football.
All right, that's much we can take from the SMSs, but don't worry, we'll be back later by 5:30. We'll take all those SMSs that we couldn't take this evening on our Balls of Fire. But now, let's take our final whistle this morning.
I am responsible if you want to say it in a bad way. I always choose lineups to win games. We didn't think about the age. They are important players in our squad. We could have done better. In the first half, we lost patience too early, crossing at the wrong moment and also making the wrong passes. This is coming from Liverpool manager Jogging Club, speaking on his youngsters' performance after the goalless draw with Plymouth Argyle in the English FA Cup on Sunday. And that's the final we saw on Sports Fiesta this morning.
And certainly when you're there, it's time for us to leave the studio. But the good news, like I said earlier, we'll be back on Buzz of Fire later today for our football show. Remember, football show. Okay, many thanks to you, the Ibracadabra Sports Ali Ibrahim, and once again, welcome back. And of course, Egosa Egbeka, the Sports Maestro. Thank you for doing this with me. I am the Sports Bellis Anafi Francis, saying that you should have yourself a great week ahead. Bye for now.